Team coverage tonight as the next step in the future of Interstate 81 has been taken. The state DOT's draft environmental impact statement report has now been released. Our team of reporters covering all the angles for you. And good evening, everyone. I'm Christy Casciano.
And I'm Rod Wood. And that report is recommending that the preferred option for the future of Interstate 81 is the community grid that would remove the entire 81 viaduct and route through traffic onto Route 481.
There is a lot to explain, and we want to kick off our team coverage right now, getting right to News Channel 9's Jeff Kulikowski. He has been pouring through the report. And Jeff, there it is.
Yep.
Any key point? I guess the big question is why? Why the community grid option? Why that was chosen?
Yeah, well, here's the way Region 3 DOT Director David Smith, and Region 3 is our area here, sums up the community grid, that it best meets the project's objectives, which are to enhance safety, mobility through Syracuse, reconnect neighborhoods, enhance livability, and support the economic vitality of the region. That's the way he sums it up. Here's what the report says, that the project will take 5 years and nearly $2 billion. That's once they start construction. Remember, this is a draft report. There's still a public comment period. The DOT says it's going to schedule a public information meeting in the near future. And then after all of that, there's a final report that has to be put together and then the actual final decision. Now, the community grid calls for the demolition of the existing 81 viaduct. It'll come down from the point on the southern end where the railroad crosses underneath 81. So if you're driving up north on the highway, you can see the Campus West lot off to your right-hand side below the dome there where a lot of people park for the dome. So from that point all the way to the 81-690 interchange, which is about where you're seeing in that video right there. That's almost 2 miles north there. 481 would become the new 81, and then the remaining portions of the current 81 highway would be called a business loop. Big improvements also coming to Almond Street. That essentially runs underneath and just to the side of the elevated highway now. Specifically, the new Almond would have 2 12-foot wide travel lanes in each direction, turning lanes at intersections where needed, widened sidewalks, landscape median, and bicycle facilities. That's just a real general idea of what it could look like there. So, you know, guys, again, the report is very long. We've given you just a very brief summary of it. The whole report is on localsyr.com, so you can dive into it and read as much as you want in there. And of course, we'll continue. We'll have lots of coverage tonight, tomorrow, probably in several days to come.
Jeff, I get the feeling this is going to be a very painful process over a 5-year period for drivers of the Syracuse area. What are you hearing?
You know, I'm sure it's not going to be fun for a while. I mean, a lot of that stuff still needs to be laid out as to what the construction schedule is going to look like. Again, this is just a draft report, and the DOT says, you know, we prefer the community grid, but, you know, how that all comes together exactly may not look exactly like it is in the report right now. That's still to be determined.
Let's hope it all works out.
One way or another, it's got to, right?
All right, Jeff, thank you. And News Channel 9's Andrew Donovan is also working this story for us today, and let's go to him now. Andrew, talk about that briefing with our state delegation today. So there was a meeting there, and you're right in front of the state office building, so tell us more.
Well, Christy, that meeting was the first good indication that the report would be released today. And what a luxury for our state local lawmakers as members of the public and us reporters get our first look at this 15,000-page report. The local leaders got a personalized briefing in a summary form from the state DOT. Some of those meetings happened on Friday, others happening just this afternoon here at the state office building. We sat down with State Assemblyman Al Sturpey within hours after he and other state legislators were informed by members of the DOT that the community grid, his preference, is their preference.
There is no solution that's a complete solution for everybody, but the community grid comes the closest, and with some of the different things they can do to mitigate some of the negative effects, I think that it will get most of the community to see that it was the right thing to do.
Assemblyman Al Sturpey says up to $700 million will be spent on addressing the concerns of the suburbs, leaders of which worry about too much traffic on 481, which will be the new high-speed route.
481 is going to be the first part that's going to be enhanced. You know, you'll have 3 lanes on both sides. The interchanges will, you know, all be fixed. It'll all be high speed. There won't be any loops or anything like that.
While Assemblyman Al Sturpey heard what he wanted to, State Senator Bob Antonacci didn't. but he reminds his constituents the process isn't over.
Did not actually see the draft environmental impact statement. That, I believe, is going to be released today. They went through the options. They went through at a high level the pros and cons. Again, it sounds and looks like they did their homework. They've got certainly answers, pro and con for every option. And I'm going to let them, again, I want to let the public see these things fresh so there's not any misinformation coming from any one particular source. This is their document. It's a lot of work, and I certainly want to give them an opportunity to get that out into the public.
The same information the state leaders were given today was given to the area's largest employer on Friday. That's SUNY Upstate Medical University, along with SUNY ESF, whose president was sold on the grid after the meeting.
The community grid is better for the city, but it's hard not to be influenced by the Carmageddon storyline, and I was really greatly, my concerns about that were greatly mitigated.
Biggest way that they were mitigated. I think that would be the interest of most people.
Really how they've thought about it and using data and current traffic loads expected where there's going to be increase, thinking about how to get people into the city from multiple locations. Very thoughtful, and it made a huge amount of sense to me.
So after years of waiting, there will still be years of waiting. I asked Assemblyman Al Stirpe when he expects construction to begin. 2021 is when he tells me. Between now and then, the public will have a chance to make their comments known. Their comments will be part of the official record before the DOT makes its final decision. And we know there will be a lot of comments coming from the suburbs, including the town of Cicero. That's where News Channel 9's Josh Martin is live for us tonight. Josh, we imagine one of the most vocal commenters will be that of the town supervisor.
That's right, Andrew. People in these suburban areas are going to be going through that report with a fine-tooth comb. Places like here in Cicero have a lot of concerns, economic concerns, traffic concerns, and others. 19 town and village supervisors came together in January in favor of keeping 81 on its current path, and their position hasn't changed. They don't want a community grid.
Myself and the other 18 supervisors in Onondaga County are of one mind that we should have a tunnel with a grid option over it, overlay. And if that was not going to happen, then we would want the viaduct rebuilt. We feel it's the best solution for Onondaga County moving forward.
And you heard Vineski's wording there, the best option for Onondaga County moving forward. He tells me that this isn't a decision just for the city of Syracuse, that all of Onondaga County should be considered before this decision is finalized. Live in Cicero, Josh Martin, News Channel 9.
Josh, thank you.